So guys, really I cannot contain my excitement. There has been a recent sighting of a new Model Y that practically reveals everything we wanted to know about, and unlike my other videos, we are gonna dive straight in and break down all the details from top to bottom. Now earlier in the day yesterday, as I was pushing out another Model Y Juniper video highlighting the production and advertisement for the upcoming announcement, they quietly dropped this in the background and I was pleasantly shocked as soon as I found out. In a rather surprising video captured by a user on X that goes by Benson TYC, this was a new Model Y driving on US roads headed toward a Tesla event that was currently taking place. What has been captured is something we have never seen before, an extreme high quality video of a prototype model that Tesla intends to hide, revealing many of the things we ever wanted to see of the Model Y over the past few months. And comparing this to any of the latest sightings, this is the longest duration video capturing every corner of the car from front to side to rear. We have a view of it all. So now, as promised, let's cut to the chase here and get to the entire video and break down all the details, and let's take a look at what we can be expecting and what we are getting out of this new car. To start off, aside from the Chinese captioning throughout the entire video, this is all taking place in the US on US roads and more specifically in California. And although we don't know the exact location and no one has been able to confirm it thus far, we do have some hints by looking at the license plate as well as the surrounding trees indicating that this is currently autumn. What's further interesting about this is that the entire video included a snippet of what seems to be a Tesla event taking place, showcasing various vehicles including the semi and the newly revealed robotaxi Cybercab. And coincidentally enough, around the same time the video was uploaded, Tesla North America posted on X that the Cybercab is now available and showcased at the Santana Row showroom in California, the exact same location the event is taking place. So going by this, it is enough to say that this specific Model Y prototype is driving around the streets of San Jose and being tested at nearby showroom. Now unfortunately, we are unable to understand exactly what the video is saying, but from the excitement of their voices, it seems to be that this Model Y is the star of the entire event. But of course, this all might just be a coincidence, as it is very common to see prototype vehicles driving around the streets of California. However, this one does signify that they are no longer keeping it a tip-top secret, as the public is able to see the car rolling around the streets, especially in highly trafficked areas such as the streets of Santana Row. Now getting back to the physical details of the car, this is where we're going to be able to see all the details and confirm a ton of speculations that we've had over the past few months. Swinging back to the front of the car, we can see that it does indeed have two separate cutouts as we've seen in previous prototypes, one for the light bar that spans across the entire bumper and hood, and the other sitting a few inches lower for the low and high beams. And in this video, as the car rolls by, the side of the cars are left visible without any signs of fabric coverings. Here we can see very little differences, and the only thing that stands out is the wires hanging down from the right corner of the mirror. Then finally, towards the rear of the car, here's where we get to see most of the changes in this video. For the very first time since we spotted the original Model Y prototype, they have decided to wrap the entire rear in camouflage wrap. This is the biggest indicator that they are driving a final production ready vehicle and ready for the announcement. And continuing on, we also notice a difference in the fabric covering from what we have seen in the past. Not only does it cover more of the car, but it also has a yellow reflector where it was originally red, and the license plate now has additional plastic films covering it. And then, if we zoom closer to the bottom of the bumper, we'll notice that there is two small cutouts exposing more of the camouflage wrap. This was done intentionally and could be housing some additional sensors that we have not seen before. While speaking of sensors, it looks like we can finally confirm that the rear camera has been shifted up towards the top of the trunk, as this avoids any potential blockage such as dirt and water from sticking to the lens. We are able to confirm this when zooming into the license plate and seeing that the original camera placement has been completely covered up, and a brand new cutout, the exact shape and size, has appeared inches just above that. So then, of course, I save the best for last, and this is our official confirmation that we are definitely going to be getting a front bumper camera on this new Model Y Juniper. This has been captured in extreme high quality as well, and this has been seen with a new flap right above the valance grille design that we have talked about in the previous video. If you want to check that out, I'll drop that link in the description below. But there are a couple changes to the underbody and the new bumper design, and this grille design is going to change it all. With this new addition, it is going to make the Model Y the third vehicle in the entire lineup to have the new front bumper camera, with the Cybertruck and the Robotaxi being the very first, and this is going to be the next one on the list. Now, this alone obviously doesn't sound as incredible as I make it out to be, but this is going to play a critical role in the redundancy and performance of park assist, backup, and auto park. Things like that is going to heavily rely on the front bumper camera, and full self-driving is going to improve drastically when there is something that is viewing from underneath rather than relying on just the cameras in the windshield. So yeah, there you have it. As we called it, we are going to be seeing a ton more of these vehicles rolling around the streets as we start nearing to the official date. But not only are we going to see more of them, we are going to see less and less of the fabric covering and more of the camouflage wrap. This is where we're going to be able to see all the body lines, the new light design front and rear, and everything else underneath. This is when we are going to get the most excited for. So I will obviously be covering every little one of these details that come up. So make sure you guys stick around and hit that subscribe and that bell notification if you haven't already done so. And follow me on X at HeyJohnE. Over there, you will get the latest updates. You guys can chat with me, DM me anytime, and I will respond as quickly as possible. Anyways, this should be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is John once again. Peace out.